Hi everyone, this is Zena from the Party Concierge here. Today we are going to be making the February Paper and Joy Card Club card. So welcome for those joining us for the Paper and Joy card club. We're going to finish off this, it'll be the finished version of this Valentine's Day card. So we've got a number of design options that you can do. So it's up to you how creative you want to get. So what you will receive as part of your card club, just move this out the way, is these things. So you'll get a glue if you don't have one at home, an assortment of hearts for you to cut out and play with. This one is the glitter, red glitter. We have an embossed craft card. The paper is called craft paper. So it's got sort of little motivational sayings on there. And then I've paired it up with this red metallic envelope. So the first thing to do is grab your shapes and start cutting. So I have done some cutting already, and most of the shapes are already cut. Here's some I prepared earlier. So you will need a pair of scissors for the card making. So just cut inside the black line, so we don't see the black line, with a nice sharp pair of scissors. The trickiest bit is this corner here of the heart. So I'll show you what I do there. So if you just follow me along, cutting inside the black line, around the corner. And then what you can do as you get to that corner piece there is just use the tip of your scissors to mark where you want the cut to go to finish, rather than trying to use the main bit of the scissors, and then that will guide where you start for the next win, so you don't overcut that bit there. So just nicely around the corner so we don't see any of the black, and straight down to the finish. So there we have our cut out heart, and these ones have got a nice embossed finish to them, which will go nicely paired up with the red glitter and also the craft paper. So now it's up to your creativity, really. I've done this sort of mock-up design, but you can play around with, just move these out of the way, however you'd like to place your hearts. You can do random, this sort of layered section down here, and that could be the only heart that you do. So you could just have that, maybe that paired with the top red heart, or just if you just like a simple card there. So it's up to you now. Just play around. You could have these embossed ones randomly scattered throughout, or just maybe coming up from the heart there, smaller sizing there. So whichever one takes your fancy, really. Have a play, see what you like. You've got a number of sizes and papers there. So yeah, I think I liked the sort of one where it sort of was like exploding, the love was exploding from the central heart. So I'll go back and try that sort of version. So play around, see what looks nice placement wise. Sort of maybe try to not have ones that are together sort of in the same pattern, and that one goes that way, that one goes a little bit that way, make it a bit more interesting. Which I'm not sort of keen on this one being just here. Might move that one in a little bit. So just have a play, and then grab your glue stick and start gluing. So you will need, because there's texture here and there's texture on these pieces, you will need to make sure you've got good glue coverage on your hearts before you stick them down. So make sure you get a good lot of glue on there. Nice solid press. Might do our big heart now. Got a spare piece of paper to glue on, that's great. See if you can get all the way to the edges, and this glue can dry quite quickly, so sometimes it's worthwhile going over twice just to make sure you've got to the edges and then it doesn't unstick over time. Nice firm press. I love this embossed look, it just adds a bit of feature and interest to the cream hearts. There we go. And then a nice little highlight piece of the red glitter, which just sets everything off and just lifts the card up, doesn't it? Love playing with all sorts of different textures and colours and features to make things interesting. Alright, now we're going to do our rest of our hearts, wherever you've decided to put them. Nice bit of glue on there. Make sure you reach all the way to the edges. And another one. You could, I didn't go with wet glue on this one, so